All right, I got my volumes up here. We're about to do ourselves another toy review with Todd. Excuse me. We just interviewed Todd on our previous show. We're here with Mouse and Spider. They each have a toy, and it's going to be an unboxing episode. Look, we're unboxing now as we speak. Since you were unboxing, would you like to go first?
Sure. That way I can get back to the bar.
Good. As he's unboxing there, why don't you tell us, Spider, what's coming up on the next episode of Toy Review?
Oh. Why don't I?
Yeah, tell us what yours will be for next episode.
very briefly.
We'll tease it. We'll tease it briefly.
Next time around, we're actually going to... I'm going to break tradition and actually show you guys something that is actually available in our store right now. And
that's refreshing.
Actually, ours you can get in the store too.
Yeah.
Or mine.
Excellent.
And it is the MAFX Heath Ledger Joker figure, which is pretty rad.
That's pretty creepy looking.
All right, that'll be coming up on the next episode. But today we have Mouse. And what did you bring today?
We're doing full Batman villains.
All right, I'm gonna have you do all the showing and stuff like that on the other side of the microphone in that area.
Oh, because you can see the cameras right above you there.
In that space right in front of you, the table in front of you.
Very good.
Good God.
That was you pulling your head off.
We have the...
So yeah, go ahead and put your stuff right here.
The
because
SHF
there you go.
Figuarts
you can
Joker.
see up there. Very good. All right.
And the SHF Figuarts, or the SH Figuarts
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, very
From
popular.
Injustice.
Quite possibly be the most popular Halloween costume this year.
I would be willing to
dude.
bet.
She's like girl Deadpool.
I know.
Basically, exactly.
And the more stills I'm seeing from Suicide Squad, the more I'm liking it.
Did you watch Flash this past week?
Nope.
I have not yet.
You and none of the rest of the country. But
I'm sorry.
I did watch Supergirl.
I am on Reddit because I'm a monster. And Reddit actually clued me into actually go and watch this episode. Basically just for the last 10 seconds of it.
Oh, wow.
Literally the last 10 seconds of it. And the amazing thing that happens in the last 10 seconds of the newest Flash episode apparently will never happen again in the series. They will never do it again because that would, obviously make the show good.
Full frontal penis nudity.
It's actually way more expensive than that usually comes.
Oh.
The real reason is as they say, they don't have the budget to ever do it again. It took a lot to make this happen, but
I believe the show's on the CW, right? So not a big budget there.
So what happened?
I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, but it's just the most balls out kind of crazy. It's the kind of crap you expect from a Marvel movie. Not like anything that that DC is used to do. It usually will do for us as fans, because as we know, DC and Warner Brothers and Fox, they're all kind of embarrassed to make superhero films and TV, and they will do everything in their power to make it as little like watching a live action comic book as they possibly can. Because why would anybody watch a comic book? Why would anybody go to a show about a comic book character to see something from a comic book?
Right. And I'm sure it's not for everyone, but I've got two younger daughters, and we did watch Supergirl this week, and its series preview. They loved it, and I like that it's kind of got that Devil Wears Prada feel to it, where she's like the girl who's got to run around and get coffee for her boss and stuff. It could stray and be bad, but for right now, she's cute. She's a little bit shy, a little quirky, and Jimmy Olsen is black. What? That's what I can tell you. That's what I know what happened.
I just haven't been able to muster the sheer emotional strength to mock that show as hard as it deserves, so I have not seen it yet. But I did see the still of Red Tornado, who looked like a really, really poor cosplay of the Vision.
Poor cosplaying.
You need a blog.
Poor cosplaying on CBS.
There's enough people like me on the internet.
All right, Spider.
I immediately regret which Joker I chose to review.
Already?
Well, this
way to promote the next episode.
This one is so rad.
All right, Mouse, as you're constructing that, you've just pulled it out of the box. This is our first out-of-the-box toy review, so tell us what you see so far. Give us your first impressions.
Well, I've had them both open before. I just put them back in the box because I just moved.
You could fake it.
Too late. He already told us.
It's out of the box.
I'm
not re-editing that. But you did actually unbox it in front of us. That counts.
That is true.
Yes.
And they were boxed just as they were.
Show them the back of the box.
What does the back of the box look like?
You know, we have a camera right here you can point it at.
Oh, that looks like high quality professional photography of the toy.
You can actually clearly see everything about the toy. Remember the Play Arts figures where it was like, it was like a, you need a reservation and a recommendation only kind of restaurant sort of approach to marketing your product. Like, I'm sorry, we don't serve your kind here. Like, if you don't know about it already, we probably don't want you as a customer. No, this is like.
So what
really
camera
rad.
can see her the best?
Probably up there.
Yeah, where you have it right now is doing
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah.
So let us know, again, who the toy maker is and how much.
SF Figuarts. I paid about 60 each.
Ooh.
60. Whoa, that's.
They're pretty up there, but they're amazing. They have die-cast parts. She comes with not only the hammer, but several different faces that you can exchange as well.
Oh, wow, you
and
can change
a
the faces.
whole bunch of hands.
Huh.
And they both come with a very, very tiny little, I can't get it out of there, but a little itty-bitty Joker card.
How are you liking the quality of the
They're awesome.
The makeup on her face and the expression?
It's quite good. You get 3 different expressions, a serious one, the super grinny one, and then a grimace.
Now, this may not be the best table because it's a little wobbly, but it looks like she stands well on her own.
Yeah, she
we'll
stands
fix
well,
the table
she
in post.
poses well. The same with the Joker. He poses quite well.
She has a Harley tramp stamp.
Nice. What does it say?
It's just the diamond pattern, but
I dig it.
she's like really crisp and sharp.
Yeah, so is the Joker. And the Joker comes with a gas mask face,
Nice.
Oh, wow.
and then a why so serious face. But then his classic Joker head, which is the one that I like the best.
Now, other than the hammer that she has and the different facial expressions, does she come with any other accessories?
She comes with 2 guns, which are they're made out of metal.
And those are for home protection, by the way.
Really? Those are actual metal?
Yeah.
Maybe if you live in
Nice.
Sanford. Sorry, dude.
So look at that. You can feel the coldness of.
Dude,
And-
she has articulated pigtails.
Wow.
Yeah. And the Joker comes with a crowbar,
Okay.
a couple of knives,
Too soon.
the
Crowbar. Why is that funny?
the really long Joker barreled Joker gun,
Oh, the Jack Napier Joker gun.
another little tiny Joker card,
Oh, the one that he pulled
and
out.
then 2 little of the little
the
walking
chattering teeth, yeah.
which are
which he can
actually
hold in his hand.
articulated
Oh,
as well.
look at that. The teeth open up. Attention to detail. That's where it's
Yeah.
at.
Yeah, this is attention to detail like crazy. There is all sorts of great stuff in here. His color scheme is great. The way his coat falls is great.
Do they come with any kind of stand, or are
Nope,
they
stand pretty well.
Do they have like the hole in the foot so you can put them in the Mattel
Nope. No
play
stand.
place?
That's so Hasbro.
Hasbro. I'm sorry, Hasbro.
You seriously don't know about Joker and the crowbar?
No.
Oh man, spoiler alert. Back in 1970 something, I think, or was it the 80s? Jason Todd was Robin. And there was a kind of like a audience participation issue of the comic where you wrote in, like, where Joker had kidnapped Robin and trapped him in a
Now I remember.
warehouse, and
This
fans
is
could
starting
write
to
in
sound
to
very
vote.
familiar of how to kill Robin.
Yeah, the
Or what to
fan-
do to Robin.
Or to save him.
Yeah, and the fans overwhelmingly, like, Jason Todd was a dick. Like, he was a bigger dick than Dick. Dick was actually very pleasant. Nobody liked Jason. Jason was just awful.
Is that
And
because they like Dick Grayson so much?
it was because I don't. Jason's just. Oh, have you played Arkham Knight?
I am playing it no more.
No more.
How far did you get?
I got about 13% in, and I'm just bored. You know what I'm doing? I'm playing the Modern Warfare trilogy again because I don't like Arkham Knight so much.
Jason is just intolerable. He's like petulant. He's contrary. He's just the worst, man. Like, he just really, really is. He's like that asshole in high school who was always removed from class and argued with a teacher about it.
Is it that character from Arkham Knight then? I mean, is that Robin?
Can we edit this out because it's a massive spoiler for an ongoing game?
For which game?
You can tell me. You can tell me after this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the only thing I know from Arkham Knight is that Robin is a mostly whiny bitch, and Batman just keeps telling him to go sit down and do your work.
Oh
And-
yeah, Tim Drake. Yeah, that was like the second newest Robin who like worked his ass off to prove himself to a Batman who in this era is just also kind of a bitch, and
Yeah.
and he finally got to be Robin for about like 5 hot seconds before Damian Wayne showed up. And basically just outstripped him in every way, shape, or form. And yeah, like Tim basically had to like go sit down in the back and just, I don't know, do something with your hands. Like,
Well, now that I'm looking at these characters,
They're
I gotta say, and I just held the
so
the doll.
extremely
They are
detailed.
really cool.
And now I'm kind of seeing why $60 makes sense.
Right, the Harley Quinn. I was just holding on to it. Just the look on her face and the way you can pose her holding the mallet. I love it. It's a great buy, and it's something you can buy here at Gods and Monsters.
Yep, this is where I got them. Come on,
It might be a good idea for these toy reviews is to maybe take a couple of
Still
photos
photos, yeah.
of them with your phone and then work those into the.
Well, what I usually do is I try to go online to the toy maker and grab
I
photos
see.
there,
Yeah.
and I usually make that the still picture for the YouTube episode.
I should watch these.
How dare you?
I usually watch all of them.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. I was there when it was taped. I don't need to watch it.
Yeah.
you know what I like about this, and this is gonna sound like a little weird, but
From you?
Joker like wins Harley. Like, I don't get the modernization of Harley where like she has to be like hypersexualized, and then she has to have superpowers. And everybody gets superpowers, and everybody's some sort of metahuman thing. I liked her when it was, you know, Tim and Deanie, and she was essentially like the Joker's beset upon Maul. You know, Joker was a gangster, Harley was his Maul, kind of in over her head, really
Right.
didn't understand what she was signing up for, and just was kind of always just barely kind of towing the line to keep herself from getting shot.
I don't want to see her fawning over the Joker in this movie. We're not going to see that, are we?
I have
She's
no
totally
idea
in
what
love
you're
with
going to
him.
see, but
Yeah, I'd like to see her more
Yeah.
of an equal.
Yeah.
in later issues of iterations of the comic, the Joker gets more and more ghoulish and demonic, and it becomes like a greater and greater stretch to see how he was somehow able to seduce and win over.
what's that filming?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
it see
right
it?
there,
Yeah, yeah. This camera's it fools you, but yeah, it's recording it. It's got a wide lens on it.
Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have even bothered moving it just now.
No, you're fine.
Nah, it's all good.
All right, so tell us why you chose this.
I just really, really liked them. I like how the little details on it, like on the back of her coat, it says "kiss this," and then her little tramp stamp points to her ass.
I'm okay with her being sexualized.
The way she's able to stand, like her typical with her hand on her hip, doing her. There's a picture of how I tried to get her to stand on the back, I think.
I see hand on the hip, gun in the air.
I'm more offended that they've lately made her appear so stupid.
Yeah.
Well-
Like in the games anyway.
She's again, marketing wise, she's she's DC's answer to Deadpool. Like she's basically just kind of like this Looney Tunes character that shows up and is like waka waka waka, chimichangas and giant sledgehammers, and like bounces around and like does a little soft shoe number and like,
Dead.
and they sell 10 million extra copies of that particular issue.
But I also like there's little spikes on her coat, and the Joker has.
Yeah, I'm seeing the spikes on the Joker's outfit
And the
pieces.
Joker has like.
These are based on.
Oh, somebody lost a hand.
It's Harley's.
Harley's hand is
Well,
gone.
here, while you're looking at Harley, I wanted to just hold the Joker. I'm
He's
noticing,
got really cool straps on the back of his coat.
and that his coat is split.
Their hands come off real
Yeah,
easily
that
because
is
they
cool.
both come with like 6 different.
The super long gun. I do love that.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
throwback.
That
and the
started
crowbar.
with Nicholson, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it did when he
yeah.
pulled that out of his jacket when the bat plane was coming at him.
and he's
One shot.
He's two-handing it.
One
these-
shot, he took
yeah.
down a multi-million-dollar plane.
Oh, and
these,
her little knife comes out. That's on her holster there.
They're based on Injustice, right?
Yes.
The video game. You can tell because Midway's answer to design is if a character has spikes on him, they put spikes on his spikes.
I see.
Well, the spikes work. What should we do? More spikes.
Yeah.
And they also have, if you can see, articulated front of the foot,
Wow.
so you can make it look like they're stepping. Their feet move. They're very, very articulated.
I know
very,
girls
very
go through
nice.
this right now too that are our age. They're like, "What the hell? My Barbie was this, or this."
Oh,
And now these
yeah.
days, it's amazing.
Queen Q's like that with the Monster High dolls. That's all. Like she's more excited that they're hyper articulated than anything else.
She did a Queen Q. If you missed that before, as Joker goes face down, Queen Q did a Monster High review for us on one of our earlier toy reviews. You can find that on our YouTube page at any time.
Are these molded? Are these formed plastic parts, or are they regular parts and then painted?
Hard to say,
I
actually.
can't really tell.
They have paint whatever they have done. They have paint apps over it. They've airbrushed shading and highlights onto the plastic itself, and they're very similar to the Figuarts figures, which are in turn very similar to the Revoltech figures, where they're basically just a pile of loose parts that are held together by these universal ball joints that are interchangeable. Japan is like really hot on these pseudo Revoltech joints, and they are appearing in so many lines right now.
For something like this, if you play with it for a few weeks, months, or whatever, and then a joint just gets loose, is there a repair process
Bring
to
it to
tighten
Spider.
it back up?
Bring it to Spider. He'll fix it.
That's
There was
pretty much my plan.
Yeah, there was a product on the market called Future Floor Polish back in the day that people really like to use, and I think it's run by Pledge or something. It's a domestic product, but what people used to like to do is get it and apply separate the figure, get like a little hair dryer or something, warm it up a little bit, and just kind of ease it away from the joint, or just take a dropper or a toothpick or something, get a little bit of this Future Floor Polish into the joint, and just let it sit overnight, and by the next day it would be tightened up again for you.
Neat.
There's much riskier ways, like super glue goes a lot quicker.
That seems like it's permanent.
Yeah. Well, you pop the joint free. You put a little bit of super glue on the ball joint.
Oh, to make the ball larger.
On the positive side
the
of
ball
things.
larger,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't put it in the socket because then you'll never get the joint back together.
Sure.
And then there is tough as nails, which is goes when you're painting your fingernails.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with it.
You put the tough as nails over the top. People will do that, but I've learned that tough as nails tends to kind of delaminate from the joint and just kind of fall off in a little husk.
Because some of these projects are probably, what is the word for like an acetone? It's a solvent, and it would probably chew up the plastic really badly.
Big time.
So you'd have to be really knowledgeable in knowing what you're putting on there. and hope
Especially
to
on
fix
something
it.
like this.
Yeah.
So, Mouse, were these part of a set in any way?
No, they're not really part of a set. I got Harley because I really, really liked her,
Right.
in the hopes that one day they would release a Joker
And
to have the counterpart, and I just sort of waited
they
a while, and then a couple of months later, lo and behold, there's the Joker.
Are there
And
any others come out? Anyone else from Suicide Squad or anything?
I'm not exactly sure what characters there are. Those are the only two that I've seen come through.
Injustice Gods Among Us. Harley Quinn. Available here at Gods and Monsters for $60, you said?
Yep.
I really like the way it was put together. I like the look on her face. And, oh, wait, you said she had interchangeable faces, right?
Yep, there are
gonna
two
just
of
take a
them,
look.
3 of them. There's the
Oh,
Grimace,
okay.
and then the just normal-looking
That's very
smile.
cool. Back in my day, we had one face, and we liked it.
And then here's the Joker's other faces. And if you look in the bottom of the thing there, you can see the little itty-bitty Joker card.
Oh, I see the Joker card, yep.
I like that the crowbar has grip tape on it. Like
my
he's
God,
making
that
a habit of this
Card
now.
is so small.
Yeah, which is really cool because I also collect Joker cards.
Right.
So those are
Look how small
technically the
this is.
smallest ones I have.
I'm
Harley
looking
has
at,
one
I'm
too.
looking at the one in here.
some also?
I'm like, if I had to play, if I was going to play with this, and I might, I would need one of those circle lights with the magnifying glass in the middle because I can't see for shit anymore.
But it is to scale. This is the correct.
And that is so detailed and cool.
so well done.
I'm angry I can't see all the detail.
Well, excellent choice for your toy review. We haven't done one in a while, so we have Harley Quinn, we have Joker. Remind us again, the toy maker,
SH Figuarts.
SH Figuarts.
It's produced through Bandai.
And they can be found here at Gods and Monsters. And coming up on the next episode, we've got Spider, and he's got a toy for us. We'll see you next week on our toy review. Bye-bye.